Thanks for clicking on this video. Join me on board MSC Seashore for a quick 2-day sailing. I hopped on board this sailing to give MSC Seashore a test run before our MHFamilyAdventures group cruise in July of 2024. In this vlog series, I will tour the ship, test out MSC's food, and share all about the entertainment on board. This is part 1 of 2, so be sure to stick around. And if you aren't already subscribed, please consider doing so. Thank you. Good morning. I'm RacQuelle from MHFamilyAdventures. Today is January 5th, and as you can see, I'm in a cruise terminal. I am preparing to board MSC Seashore for just a quick, really quick 2-night cruise. Now, you guys, if you've been following along, you guys know that we have a group cruise this July 4th on MSC Seashore. And if you've been following even longer, you know that recently I was on MSC Seaside. Did not have a positive experience, although overall cruising with MSC I've had, no issues. But I wanted to get out and try this ship before our group cruise just to test it out, and there was a 2-day cruise that popped up and I thought it was the perfect opportunity. Now Ron was supposed to go with me, but was not able to make it, so I am solo for this quick cruise. It's going to Ocean Cay, but I'm not getting off the ship. My plan is to just tour the ship, walk the ship, try the food, and just get an idea of what to expect for our group cruise in July. So we are here. It is almost 11:30 and it's time to board. We're headed up, or I'm heading up. So finally boarding. It's been an hour in line. They didn't receive clearance on the ship. Long story short, we waited an hour, so preparing to board now. So guys, let me just say this, if I sound groggy, I really am, and it has nothing to do with this. I mean, yes, I had to wait in line for an hour, but I've been up since 1:30 because I missed my flight. Well, I didn't miss my flight. My flight got canceled last night, so I had a backup flight for this morning. Don't ask me how or why, but the $25 flights work out on Frontier and Spirit, so that's kind of what I did. But been up since 1:30 because my flight was 5 o'clock, so I'm tired. And then, hungry and all that. So, but some things that have changed with MSC is that you will not receive your card when you do your check-in. And that just changed 2 weeks ago. So in the past, you would get your key card when you checked in. They said now they'll be by your room door, which is a big change. If you have cruised with another cruise line, they do status match. Definitely encourage you to do your status match. That way, if you might have priority embarkation, which I had priority, but it wasn't priority today. But yeah, so I'll share with you guys. If you have not seen my other MSC vlogs, be sure to check those out. But I'll kind of walk you along on what to do with MSC. As soon as you board, there's things that you want to do, get taken care of. But we're going to go ahead and we're going to get on this ship and get something to eat and take care of what we got to get taken care of. So when you first get on board, you'll need to scan your boarding pass, which is the paper that you'll print out before you get on the ship. You'll need to scan that, and until you get to your cabin, you can use your boarding pass to purchase drinks, souvenirs, all of that. So don't worry about that. You can make purchases using your paper boarding pass. All right, so one of the biggest things you need to know is you need to make sure you have the MSC For Me app downloaded, ready to go when you board. It's usually a little bit chaotic when you get on trying to figure out what to do, where to go. You need to figure out whether you can make reservations if you have specialty dining package, because you can't do that in advance. You either do it on the app or you go to the restaurant and you schedule it. That's where I'm headed right now. I'm going to deck 8. Guys, they have these kiosks here available for you to use if you don't have the app, and you can actually log in and see all of your information. But right now I just want to know where to go. So Butcher's Cut Deck 8, that's where we're headed to make our dinner reservations. You want to make sure your Wi-Fi is working well. You want to do your muster drill, all of those things before you really start moving, because it will start getting a little crazy. So one thing about MSC is that their ships are immaculate. As you see here, there is a chocolatier on board. You can get special made chocolate there. You can purchase chocolate, but just look at how beautifully adorned this ship is. Now right here, there's that chocolatier there that I mentioned, Vinci. Again, this is an upcharge, but here's a lounge area. Over here, they'll have like trivia, some karaoke, and different games throughout the day. Check the app for all of the activities planned. Almost closed me in there. All right, so they use the smart elevator system. You press the deck that you want to get to, and then it'll tell you which car to get in. If you have multiple people in your party, you want to press the button for however many people in your party so that there's space in the elevator. Here we are overlooking the casino area. Now this ship is themed after New York, very similar to Seascape. Here we are in the sports bar. We'll get a closer look at this tomorrow, but this is a sports bar. They offer upcharge snacks and different things, but you can come here, drink, watch games. It's pretty cool. So this ship has the exact same layout as MSC Seascape, which I was on. Actually, it was my first media event. I was on that December of 2022. So be sure to check out MSC Seascape, but this has the exact same layout. So MSC ships always have a lot of lounge areas. Here you have the Brooklyn Cafe where you can get specialty coffees and drinks and things, but they also have the live on air program here. They'll also do different activities and games and things here throughout the day. And as you see, there is also outdoor seating for this venue. So a nice place to relax. So MSC Seashore has a lot of different places for you to shop, get souvenirs and things. Here we are walking through the beautiful art gallery. I loved walking through the space. It's pretty open and it overlooks the main atrium area. But we're headed over to the chef's court to check out some of the specialty dining options that are available. Now, all of these restaurants are an upcharge. So deck 8 aft is where you go for reservations. As you see, no one's here yet, and it's gonna be a line here soon. So definitely do that as soon as you get on board, because you can't book your specialty dining online in advance. You can purchase it, but you can't actually schedule it. Now the Kaito Sushi Bar is an upscale, upcharge restaurant venue on board MSC Seashore. It's also available on MSC Seascape, but this is sushi on demand. So if you are a sushi lover, I recommend you check this out. You pay a flat fee. They have a fee for lunch as well as for dinner, and you pretty much just sit there and select the sushi that you want to eat, and it is delicious. Now, Ocean Cay Restaurant is MSC Seashore's specialty seafood restaurant. So if you purchase a specialty dining package, this is one of the options that you can choose. Keep in mind though that if you purchase a specialty dining package, the menu is somewhat limited, but you can select other options for discounts or what have you, but check out Ocean Cay. And here we are in another beautiful lounge. This is the Uptown Lounge. During my visit, they did have some karaoke here. Sometimes they'll offer like a comedian and different things, but there's a bar here. Again, a nice place to have fun, relax. They also do dance classes there, so check those out. All right, here we are at the adults only area on board MSC Seashore. Now this section of the ship, which is all the way aft, is beautiful. So they have a nice pool here for you to relax in, as well as these loungers. There is a bar available here, and throughout the day they'll have DJs or music back there. So you have a nice place to, catch a cool vibe, and it's a really nice place to hang out. So MSC specializes in gelato and chocolate. Now this gelato is for an upcharge. It's reasonably priced, about $3.50 for one scoop. Highly recommend trying it at least once during your cruise. But here we are, look at this beautiful Disney wish. Now I know it's taboo to be admiring and videoing a ship while you're on a ship, but guys, we had to take in this beautiful Disney wish. It looks fabulous. Now, Hola Tacos is open for lunch and dinner, and this is one of the included specialty dining packages. So if you purchase the package, you can dine here. It's all you can eat, or you can pay, I think it's like $17.99 for all you can eat. All right, I've walked most of deck 8, but I'm hungry, so I'm gonna get something to eat to deck 16, going to the buffet. All right, so the Marketplace Buffet here on MSC Seashore is rather large compared to some of the other MSC ships that I've been on. They have 2 different sides to the buffet, but they pretty much serve the same thing. I always highly recommend going toward the back of the buffet because it's usually a lot less crowded. Here we are at the main entrance, and as you see, it's a little bit clustered, a little bit crowded. That's expected on embarkation day and during busy meal times. But something to note is that sometimes it can be a little bit chaotic here. I recommend dining early, go all the way to the back, because there's really no directional arrows as far as which way you need to go. So sometimes it may seem like someone's skipping you in line, but they really just don't know which way they're going for the buffet. But again, there's lots of options available. I will be very honest in saying that sometimes these options just repeat themselves every day. So you may not have a huge variety. I mean, there's a lot to choose from, but it may not change up from day to day, but you will find something on the buffet that you like. Personally, I love the pizza on MSC, so I eat a lot of pizza when I cruise MSC, but they do have burgers, hot dogs, different types of cuisine from different cultures, pastas, things like that. So definitely check out the buffet. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner, it's open, but again, it is limited sometimes depending on the time of day. And they will close down for a short time between meals to clean and stock up, so keep that in mind. And really on MSC, the only options you have would be the buffet and main dining room, unless you purchase a specialty dining package. They're not like other cruise lines that have a bunch of casual dining options available included. All right, I'm outside having lunch. I stuck with what I know, which is pizza. The pizza's good. So the buffet here, it seems like it has a lot more options than some of the other ships, but it's still, you have to figure out the flow of traffic because there's no signage or anything, so keep that in mind. But I'm gonna eat, guys, and this is very carb heavy. I have not eaten and it is almost 2 o'clock, so I haven't had anything to eat today, so I'm gonna go ahead and eat and then take you guys around. Now this part of the ship, the jungle pool area and bar, this is one of my favorite spots across all MSC ships. It does have a retractable roof. It's perfect. The jacuzzis here are really nice and warm. There's a bar here. It's a really nice place to chill and relax. And I can tell you that this pool is never crowded. Every time that I cruise MSC, this pool area is never crowded. The jacuzzi is never crowded. So if you want to take a dip in the pool, relax, I recommend coming here rather than the main pool area. But look how beautiful this is. So as you guys just saw, they now put the key card outside your door. It was had like a pull tab, you pull it, you're good to go. Because this is a pretty spacious interior cabin. The last time I had an interior on MSC was actually the studio interior that I had on MSC Grandiosa. And this actually looks like it's about the same size as that. And that was for a solo person, me being solo. But check it out. I love that it has a chair. Most interior cabins do not have a chair or anything. That's kind of cool. There's a USB. Looks like just one. Look, you can charge right there. Mini bar. More outlets there. Closet space. And let's look in the restroom. Yeah. All right, something else to keep in mind. I just reminded myself, internet. Once you connect to, so if you have a package that includes Wi-Fi, once you connect to one device, you cannot disconnect from that device. So be mindful of that if you only have one device. So like I connected on my cell phone, I will not be able to connect on my tablet. So That's something that MSC does different than other cruise lines, is that you can't swap out devices, so stick with whichever device you log in at. And also the MSC For Me app you can use without internet, so you don't have to put your internet package on your phone, you can put it on any other device. Now let's go check out the main pool on board MSC Seashore. As you see, there is that upcharge gelato available here as well. There is a bar here. There's also a bar one deck above right where I'm standing. So don't wait in line there. You can go to the bar upstairs. But here's the main pool area. As you see that they have loungers, these day beds there. Those are first come, first serve. Be sure to share. As you see, there are plenty of loungers up and down by the pool area. Here's where they'll have like the sail away party, the white night party, the tropical party. So they do have some different deck parties and things here on MSC. So this is where you will find those activities, but lots and lots of loungers available here on the main pool deck. I can tell you that on a sea day, it does get pretty crowded here. That's why I always recommend going to the jungle pool. Now MSC has a really nice splash area, water park area for the kids and families. You will have to sign a waiver though. So as soon as you get on the ship, usually there's a table somewhere in this area where you can go and sign the waiver. Your kid will get a wristband saying that they're allowed to get on the water slides and in the pool. But make sure you take care of that before it gets too crazy, because there will be a line the first sea day to make sure that, everyone wants their kids to be able to splash here. But as you see, there is like a little ropes course, a little fun obstacle course there for the kids, but a really nice area. As you can tell, it's turned off right now. They will turn it on after sail away. And then sea day, this is a very nice area to relax with your kids, have fun, but love the water park area on board MSC Seashore. Now y'all know this is something that I like. I love the tucked away jacuzzis. There's some right here on the side of the ship. Now there are at least 8 different jacuzzis available on board MSC Seashore, not including the thalassotherapy pool located within the spa. That is an upcharge if you do a day pass to the thermal area. But the jacuzzis are really nice. They're warm, and if you get up early enough or stay up late enough, you can almost have it to yourself. Every time I cruise MSC, that is like my trick. I got up and I was able to enjoy the jacuzzi for a good hour before anyone tried to join me. Now here we are at the arcade area. Now MSC has a really nice fun pass program where I highly recommend not to purchase that until you get on the ship, because they will give you an added value. So for instance, you might pay $70 for a fun pass, which you can use for the arcade, you can use it for the F1 simulator, you can use it for, they have like a raft simulator on this ship. You can use the fun pass for those things, but if you purchase like $70 worth of fun pass, they'll give you $100. So you don't get that added value if you book it in advance. So I highly recommend doing it once you get on the ship. That way you can get that extra money to spend here in the arcade, and it's conveniently located near the kids club and not too far from the jungle pool area. All right, let's take a quick look at some of the teens, kids clubs available on MSC Seashore. Now, across MSC ships, the kids clubs, teens clubs are complimentary. They are included in your cruise fare. So I highly recommend you sign your kids, teens up for the program. They'll offer different activities throughout the day. Now, you will have to sign a waiver initially when you first sign them up. You can print this waiver off the MSC website and have it ready when you get on the ship, or you can get it whenever you first register your kids. But they'll have hours throughout the day where you can drop them off. They'll have fun activities and games. As you see, they are sponsored through Lego, so lots of Lego activities. But here is the kids club for some of the younger kids. But like I said, they'll have different activities, dance parties, fun games. They have video games, different things. They'll provide them sometimes with snack depending on the hours. But they're usually open pretty late into the evening, and on sea days, most of the time they're open throughout the sea day. So check the app to see what their open times are. But our kids personally love the kids club. As you see here, here's the 3 to 6 year old club. Again, they'll have Lego themed activities, physical fitness, fun, different karaoke, arts and crafts, all kinds of cool things. As you see, they have video games available in Nintendo Switches and things, but just a cool place for the kids to sit, hang, and relax. Now, something that I love about MSC compared to other cruise lines is that they have a babies club. So if you have a child that's under 3 years old, they can come here, and they have, as you see, formula and different things. They have diapers, they have cribs, they have different things. I couldn't film a whole lot here because there were people with children here touring, so I didn't want to disrupt them, but cool area for the kids to hang out. Also, something else available here near the jungle pool area, which is located outside of the kids club, is they have this little fun area here with foosball and ping pong and things. So you can check this out. This is also included. All right, so I have my suitcase. I'm getting the cabin together. I'm not really going to unpack. It's just 2 days, so I'm not going to really do all that unpacking. But a couple things to know, especially if you're new cruising with MSC, they do things a little bit differently as far as like the muster. So the muster drill, which is a safety drill, they do it at the same time for everyone on the ship. So you have a video in the cabin that you're supposed to watch, and then you're supposed to dial certain numbers to let them know that you watched the video, and then they'll make everyone go to their cabin, and then they'll call deck by deck for you to go down to your muster to report. Now, a couple things to note here: if you have any mobility challenges, any thing like that, accessible needs, you need to make sure you let guest services know as soon as you get on board, because they will give you special instructions on where to go for your muster, and it'll be separate from the masses. What I tend to do, and this has pretty much worked for me, is like right now they're saying 3:45 is going to be the all-call muster. What I do is, like, it's 3:30 now, I'm about to head down now, and I'm going to check in at my muster. That way, as I'm coming back up, everyone's coming down, and I'm out of that crowd. So you could do it that way, because normally they're set up by then, and they just scan your card to make sure you checked in. So that's what I'm about to go do. Also, something else that you may need to do is activate your credit card for your onboard spending account. MSC does not allow you to do that in advance anymore. And so when you get on the ship, you have to actually go to either guest services, or they have these activation stations around the ship. And you must do it by, I think it's 48 hours. Here, they're about to talk about the muster.
Very good afternoon, MSC Seashore. Enrico Martin here, your cruise director. Welcome aboard. Now please pay attention to very important information. Only for guests embarked today. Please pay attention to the following safety drill and instructions. Dear guests, your attention please. We wish to inform you that a compulsory safety emergency demonstration will take place in 15 minutes.
Say 15 minutes. I'll be headed down now. So I'm going to go ahead and stop this and head down. And you can figure out where your muster is. It'll be on your emergency map on the back of your door. Also, the assembly station will be on your card, but you can see the actual location. So mine looks like it's on deck 6 or 7. So it's located there, deck D. Looks like mine's in the casino. So I'm headed down to the casino. So here we are at the casino. Now, MSC Seashore does have a non-smoking casino area that is located at the sports bar. They only have slots there, but it's kind of nice that they have the non-smoking section for those that don't smoke and want to play the slots. Go to the sports bar, but they have table games, they have slots and different things. You can smoke in the casino on this ship. Something cool about MSC is that they have a very nice casino program to where you know exactly how many points you need to earn a free cruise. So definitely ask about that. Some cruise lines, they kind of keep it secret, but MSC is very public about what you need to get to earn a free cruise or discounted cruises with them. But check out the casino. All right, so made it to the casino, waiting for the muster. So they're not here to check in. It looks like they just got here as soon as I sat down. But yeah, if you get here early, you'll beat the crowd, and then you can head up as other people are coming down, and they will turn off the elevator, so you'll have to use the stairs. So if you don't want to walk the stairs, like I'm on deck 15, I didn't want to walk all the way down to 6. So yeah, use the elevators before they start the drill, because they will turn them off. And again, if you have mobility challenges, they will tell you where to go and how to get to your muster station. D?
Follow the instructions.
So all done. Now they're going to start calling from the different decks to come down, but I'm headed up. All right, be sure to stay tuned for part 2, where I will show you the steakhouse, take you on for some entertainment, and we'll have day 2. So be sure to stay tuned and make sure you're subscribed.